With millions of fans worldwide, Formula One is one of the biggest podiums. For organisations, this is of course the ideal opportunity to put their product or company in the spotlight. Over the years, hundreds if not thousands of companies have featured on the sides of Formula One cars, including industry giants as well as some new companies that want to make a name for themselves. If you have enough money, a position for your brand logo will always be found on a car somewhere. Sometimes, however, teams partner with more interesting brands, companies or movie franchises. So here is a small selection of some of the more memorable sponsorship tie-ins. Tyrrell, XENA Warrior Princess. We start with Tyrrell, a team which contested 463 Formula One Grand Prix between 1970 and 1998. The team scored a total of 33 victories, claimed one Constructors' World title in 1971 and 3 Drivers' World titles in 1969, 71 and 73, all with Sir Jackie Stewart. Towards the end of its time in Formula One, Tyrrell slipped down the order and, as sadly tends to be the case, this made attracting sponsors increasingly difficult with the drop in airtime on the television broadcast. For the 97 British Grand Prix, the team filled the vacant space on the engine cover with a one-off promotion of XENA Warrior Princess. Yes, really. This was a very popular TV series at the time, starring actress Lucy Lawless as the title character with Renee O'Connor alongside. Both ladies appeared on the car, but if you think this was strange, well, we're just getting started. Surtees, DUREX. The following story is a bit more controversial, or at least it was seen as a major scandal at the time. John Surtees entered Formula One with his eponymous team in 1970, but the results were poor. 5 seasons later, the team had only been on the podium once, after which the financial need was dire. Enter British condom manufacturer DUREX. Bringing, as you would expect, a hefty bag of money with them, DUREX managed to get its branding plastered over the car. Such was the controversy around the partnership that the BBC actually pulled out from broadcasting the early races of the 1976 season so as not to offend viewers. With British driver James Hunt fighting Niki Lauda for the title, however, it was not long before Formula One returned to British TV screens. Red Bull Racing, Star Wars. Not all notable collaborations between teams and sponsors have been controversial. Some of them are just plain funny, like when Red Bull Racing rolled up to the 2005 Monaco Grand Prix accompanied by an army of stormtroopers and, of all people, Darth Vader. Red Bull had certainly brought a new energy into the Formula One paddock after taking over the Jaguar team, more on them later, but this ramped things up to 11. Promoting the third of the prequel films, Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars branding dominated the car, with flames adorning the livery. As a one-off livery, it was certainly memorable. Shoutouts must also be given to the team for their more recent movie tie-ins, including Superman Returns and, in 2019, James Bond No Time to Die. Force India, HAVAIANAS. While Red Bull pulled a smart marketing move with its movie tie-ins, Force India took the biscuit when partnering with Brazilian sandal company HAVAIANAS in 2018. The Halo had been introduced for that season, and fans and ex-drivers were quick to point out the design similarities between the Halo and the humble flip-flop. This deal, however, took the joke one step further, with other teams following the lead of Force India. The team placed the company logo on the Halo, and it was a stroke of genius. Then we applaud whoever had the quick thinking to strike this deal. Haas, Rich Energy. Energy drinks sponsoring or partnering with Formula One teams is nothing new. Consider Red Bull with its 2 teams or Monster with its affiliation to Lewis Hamilton. But Rich Energy was a relatively new company with massive ambitions. Positioning itself as a direct rival to Red Bull and making some big claims about the performance expectations of Haas ahead of the 2019 season, the relationship between team and sponsor soured rather quickly. Rich Energy CEO William Storey was one of the interested parties to purchase Force India in 2018, a deal that was eventually secured by Lawrence Stroll, with Storey then moving his interest to Haas. With a striking black and gold livery, the car certainly looked the part. The American team received the first of a few down payments for the collaboration, but after that the situation quickly got out of hand. Not long afterwards, Rich Energy was sued by White Bikes because the Rich Energy logo bore an uncanny resemblance to that of the bicycle manufacturer. Things only got stranger when, via social media, Rich Energy announced it had terminated its relationship with Haas with immediate effect due to poor performances. Stranger still was the fact that Haas had no knowledge of the situation. In September of that year, Haas ended the partnership itself. Story has since teased the return of Rich Energy to the paddock on a consistent basis, but at the time of recording, this is yet to happen. Hesketh Racing, Penthouse magazine. Hesketh Racing Team was a British team founded by Lord Alexander Hesketh. The racing stable was active in the Premier class between 1973 and 78. It became a well-known name in Formula 1, largely because the now legendary driver James Hunt was behind the wheel for several years. The older viewers will remember Hesketh Racing maybe for something else though. During the second part of the 70s, the well-known men's magazine Penthouse appeared as the main sponsor on the car. Penthouse magazine was mainly known for its spicy pictures. Not much later, Rizla also appeared on the car, a manufacturer of cigarette paper. The two sponsors joined forces, and Penthouse model, with a packet of Rizla blotting paper in her hand, was placed on the car. Yep, Formula 1 was certainly a strange place at that time. ATS, ABBA. Okay, we're on to another strange one. This time a collaboration with a musical edge. In 1981, the logo of the world-famous Swedish band ABBA suddenly appeared on the cars of the German Formula 1 team, ATS. Borgard, an occasional drummer for the band at the time, wanted to attract more investors and so decided to stick the ABBA logo on the sides of the cars. The team finished in the points during the British Grand Prix, but the money soon ran out and the band name would quickly disappear from the sport. Arrows, T-. Arrows is a name known to many in Formula 1. The British team was founded in 1978 and continued racing until 2002. In total, the squad raced 368 Grand Prix, but a championship or even a race win never arrived. In 1999, however, the team became the topic of discussion. Arrows found an investor in the form of Nigerian Prince Malik. The plan of action was actually quite remarkable. Malik founded the T- brand and promised to earn money by selling energy drinks and accompanying merchandise. Does this story sound quite familiar to you? You'll never guess what, but the payments were delayed. Arrows suffered a financial blow and because of this, even got a lawsuit for unsatisfied payments. Onyx, MONEYTRON. MONEYTRON was a system devised by the flamboyant Belgian Jean-Pierre van Rossum. MONEYTRON was a kind of supercomputer with which you could predict the stock market. He supposedly kept this secret for a while in his office. During the '89 season, he was a system sponsor and along with Michael and Greg Field, co-owned the Onyx F1 team. Among other things, Van Rossum didn't look like your average team boss. The formation finished 10th place in the championship and was on the podium once, but Van Rossum decided to withdraw at the end of the season. The costs of a Formula 1 team were higher than he had expected. Not much later, he was arrested for fraud. MONEYTRON turned out to be nothing more than a shadowy business. He subsequently announced his own bankruptcy in the early 1990s. The man who once owned $790 million was bankrupt, and the secret door in his office, rumours have it that it was a broom closet. Jaguar, Ocean's 12. We close with perhaps the strangest of the strange. In 2004, the last year before the team became Red Bull, Jaguar agreed a deal to promote the upcoming movie Ocean's 12 at the Monaco Grand Prix. As you have seen during this list, there's nothing so special about this just yet. Well, as part of the deal, each car had a diamond fitted to its nose. The value of each? $300,000. While Mark Webber completed the weekend and returned his car to the garage complete with diamond, Christian Klein parked his car in the wall on lap 1 of the Grand Prix. When the car was returned to the team, no diamond was there to be found. The fate of this pricey piece of bling remains a mystery. What is even stranger, given the nature of the Monaco layout and the high likelihood of crashes, the trader that supplied the diamond had no insurance. Oops. Well, did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.